getting into Street Car Takeover right now, and man, I just did it's about a little under 80 miles to get here from where I live. And so I've been driving this whole way, cruising along pretty good. Everything is hot, so I'm just gonna make notes of the temps. Look at that, coolant temp 215, trans temp 186, oil temp 215. Hopefully we get some cool down time, because my car is as heat soaked as you can get right now. All right, so after sitting for about like hour 45 minutes, coolant has dropped down to 149, trans 136, and oil temp 140. So it's actually cooled down quite a bit. There's a bit of a breeze, and the temp right now is right at 50, so that helped out a lot. Got my wheels swapped and going up staging lanes now to get teched and hopefully get a test and tune in. I don't know, I paid for a test and tune, but they're saying that they're behind schedule, so someone said the test and tune guys may get screwed, so we'll see. So it has been like 2 hours since I last came to you, and I'm in staging lanes, still waiting to run. I don't know what is about Texas Motorplex, like they need more people. So a car broke and oiled down the track. Fine, takes cleanup, but I've been to several tracks this year where cars are broken down, oiled the entire track, and they get it cleaned up pretty dang quick. Here, everything goes down for like hours. I don't know why. So here it is, I'm still waiting to do my first run. Now, on a positive note, the DA is just getting lower and lower. So as of right now, the DA is about negative 350, which is officially lower than what it was when I ran my current personal best. So I'm hoping that helps. Although we do have a little bit of a headwind, because that's the track right there. You see a flag. So hopefully eventually I get one run in at least. We'll be back. Okay, so it is now after 5:30. Let me give you an idea of time. I got to the track at 1:30. Racing was supposed to start at 2. I pretty much had my wheels swapped and everything done not too long after 2. And so it's been over 4 hours. And here I am in the staging lanes behind all these people, most of which also have yet to make a single pass. I don't know what the heck's going on. Cars keep braking, and this track, for some reason, again, takes forever to clean up messes. Eventually, we're going to get a run. I mean, it's too late. There's people that have literally just been like, screw this, turn around, just like, I'm going home. I can't do that because the weather's just too good. I'm just going to have to deal with it to try and get that 10 and make the most out of tonight. All right, we'll be back, who knows how long before we go again, because there's a lot of cars in front of us, and if one of these break down or something happens, we'll be down again. It is now after 6:30, and we've moved up. There's the tower. We gotta go under it to get to the strip, so we're getting there. Oh, all right, well, it is 6:45, and I am next to the line for the burnout box. It's like in the 40s. I have no heat in here. I'm freezing right now. I'm shivering, so hopefully I don't screw anything up. It's in D. Drag mode is on. Everything's in drag all the way across. Okay. And we have brand new Hoosiers that we have to do a smoky burnout for. Definitely no 10-second quarter mile with as bad as those shifts were.
There you go.
So, thank you. Yeah, 11:27 at 120. Wait, I think that is actually my new record trap speed. 163 60 foot, 724/8. So the 60 foot is a little bit off. It should be in the 1.5s. I felt like it slipped just a little bit. Brand new Hoosiers, I'm just gonna need to air them down. I think they're at 23. I think I need to get them down a little bit. So I'm gonna lower the pressure in it. And then the shifts, again, those were easily, like, I don't know if you saw that 2-3. It wasn't as bad, it hit as hard as other ones, but it like was a long delay. Like I easily lost a 1/10 of a second at least on that 2-3 shift. Well, let me air down and let's get another pass in and see what happens. Okay, so after that disappointing run with the bad shifts, put in a little bit more fuel, so I'm actually up to a 1/4 tank now, whereas I was dangerously low for the low fuel light coming on. And that's about the same amount of gas I had in the tank when I was in Houston, ran the 11.034. I went ahead and I dropped, the Hoosiers are down to 19 PSI now on the rear, so that should help. And then the fronts were a little low, so I got those up to 42 PSI each. The left is actually pretty close. The right one must be losing air a little bit because that was down to like 36. So those are aired up. One other thing I did, I'm hoping this kind of works out like Houston, because remember Houston, things were not going good. Someone's like, pull the air filter out. I pulled the air filter, and that's when I ran my 11.034. Well, my filter's been in, so I just pulled it out. Hopefully between all those, my car has a good clean run with good shifts. It's got the 10 in it, I know it does. That 11.27 launch was a little off, so lower PSI should help with that. And those 2 shifts, between those 3 things, I think I was right at 11.010.9, like right there. I really think I was. And the DA is just getting a little bit lower. I'm hoping everything put together will get me there. But we're going straight into first round eliminations because they're so delayed. We literally just had one test / qualifying run, I guess, and now they're going straight in elimination. So I'm hoping to get eliminated. Why? Because it's an 11.0 index, and if you go faster, you break out, you lose. Well, guess what number I want? And I care more about that number than advancing in this competition, because that's not why I'm here. Okay, I did one more thing because I just need one good clean run. So in case you didn't know, there's the fuse pull trick of 29 and 31. That's this one here and that one there. Transmission control, engine module. A lot of people pull those fuses for a little while and it kind of resets the memory. And I normally don't do it. Last time I did it one time when I was having shifting issues. I was like, screw it, let me try it. Very next run, no shifting issues. Shifting issues came back after that, but at least for that run they were gone. So I went ahead and I just pulled the fuses again just now, hoping it gives me one good run. All right, it is 8:55. We've been here over 7 hours. I'm about to do my second run of the day, which is also first round eliminations. Now I'm taking on this crew cab Ram over here. There's actually quite a few Ram guys over here tonight. So this is the 11.0 class. They're all pretty quick, but we're not worried about that anyway. As you can see, everything is in drag all the way across. Engine, traction, suspension, steering. So coolant temp 194. It's not even close to heat soaked. Hopefully my hood pins are in. They are. I think the light is going to be a little bit different this time. I think they do instant greens over here. So let's keep an eye and see what they do. Oh, yep, it's instant green. Let's go. Come on, poor shaking. Oh, he lost. Thank you. Well, I won with an 11.25. I bested my trap speed again with a 122.56. I had a 160, 160, so my 60 foot's better. So yeah, I lost a ton on the freaking shifts again. Oh, these damn shifts. Well, I'm at least on to the next round, so I guess, you know, I got that. All right, 9:41, going up for second round, 11.0 index. They're rushing through. I think their schedule originally had them running 3 to 10, and I feel like they need to be out here as early as possible, because now they're basically telling everybody, hey, if you win, just come right back around and hot lap it. So they're trying to rush through everything. 11.0 class apparently is the biggest class of the day for them. All right, so in this round, I'm taking on this pretty cool looking Chevy. I'm not into Chevys, but I think it's a Chevy. I'm not familiar with non-Mopars. Don't know him, but it seems like a cool dude. He knows for shaking. Oh, great. Looks like something came out of that freaking car in front of me, the Camaro. I hope that's nothing that gets under my tires. Trans temp is at 172. I'm just saying that because I've had people say something about that. All right, pre-stage, wait for him. Nope, didn't get it. Draggy says an 11.0. It was a cleaner run, but he launched on me hard though. Holy crap.
There you go.
Thank you. Hold on, let's get to the pit and see what happened. So as you see, reaction time, I had a 597, he had a 468, so it got me a little over a tenth on reaction time. And I know it sounds bad, but again, this was an instant green light, and my 60 foot was way off, 166. My previous run was 161. No idea what happened there, because it felt like I hooked. And then I ended up running 11.13. You could easily see he was ahead of me, and then he slowed down. And I knew I didn't break a 10 because of the fact that he got the finish line first and got the win light. So had I gotten a 10, I would have won, because that would have meant he had to have broken out. But that's not what happened. But again, a new personal best, 122.60. I mean, I keep getting faster at the end of the track, and somehow I keep getting slower at the start of the track. Anyone that, I don't know, more experience than me, knows a little bit more, can help me out, tell me what the heck is going on. My first two runs, obviously we had the really bad shifts, so we know what happened there. This run, the shifts felt good, but my 60 foot in this weather, I should be a tenth faster on that 60 foot. I should be 156. Granted, I have new Hoosiers. They were aired at 19 PSI. I'm sure that's part of why I am running a faster trap speed now, because they're lighter than a Mixie, so less rotational weight, I think. I don't know. Help me out, because honestly, this Street Car Takeover has been a bust for a couple reasons, besides the fact that within a time span of 7 hours of being here, I got 2 runs in. And get this, 2 pairs of cars after me, they said, oh, it's too cold, we don't feel the track is safe, so that's it, they're calling it, no more racing, everyone splits the pot. So had I gotten past that second round, I'd actually be splitting some cash. Probably not a lot, I don't know how much it was. But still, it's kind of like, well, man, it would have been nice to at least come out here with something. Like, I know Street Car Takeover is a big event. I travel all over the country. They have all sorts of races. I follow people that are in the Hemi Shootout race that go to the Street Car Takeover, and it seems they had a good time. It was no issues. And honestly, I think it's this track. I think it's Texas Motorplex. Every time I come here, it's literally sitting hours and hours and hours just to get 1 or 2 runs in. And it's not because it's busy, it's because anytime there's a breakdown, anytime there's a cleanup, anytime there's anything, they take so long to clear it. One time someone drove off the end of the track and fell in the sand, and it was like a 2-hour delay. I've been in another track where a car drove off the end, and you know how long it took? Like 15 minutes. A car broke down and sprays oil down the track. Yes, that takes a long time, but they take hours to clean it up here. I was at, where was it? I think Maryland, yeah, in Maryland. We had a car that broke, I feel like, at the 330 and then spread oil all the way down the track. And I feel like we were down for half an hour. Texas Motorplex, I don't get it. What is it? And I don't know, maybe because they don't hardly ever hold events. And I hate it because this is technically would be my home track. I'm 76 miles away, hour and a half drive, everything else. Houston is 4 hours, 4.5 hours away. I travel all over the country going to tracks, and it's frustrating. And now I'm just ranting, so thank you guys for listening, because this video is really about Street Car Takeover. Really, it was about me trying to get 10s. By the way, I want to say one other thing really quick. So going into this, I never even thought about doing Street Car Takeover because all the rules say you have to have a full interior, you gotta run DOT tires. Well, I'm running Hoosiers. My fronts are definitely not DOT, and then I have no interior, so I'm like, I have no classes I can run. Well, let me tell you something. At least half the cars in the 11.0 class didn't have interiors, weren't running DOT tires, so apparently the rules don't even matter. Anyway, thank you for listening to me rant. Thanks for hanging along, going for this ride with me as I'm trying to break 10s. At this point, I think it's going to happen in Houston at Legion of Demons. I'm just going to have to do that event, try it there. So again, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And as usual, I'll see you at the drag strip. Well, hopefully a different one, because this one's been disappointing.